As the 19th century dawned, the world was on the precipice of monumental change. This was a time of revolution, particularly in France, where the whispers of liberty, equality, fraternity echoed through the streets. And amidst this turmoil, a man rose to power: Napoleon Bonaparte. Initially, he championed Jewish emancipation, breaking down centuries-old walls of discrimination and granting them equal rights. But as Napoleon's power grew, so did his ambitions, leading to a drastic change in his attitude towards the Jewish community. At the height of his reign, Napoleon began to impose anti-Jewish laws, a stark contrast to his previous stance. His reign, which was once marked by progressive reforms, took a drastic turn, revealing a side of him that history often shies away from. It all began in the year 1806, with the assembly of Jewish notables. Napoleon, cunning as he was, convened this assembly with the intent of manipulating Jewish law to suit his own agenda. He sought to control their loyalty, questioning their allegiance to France above all else. This manipulation continued into the following year with the Sanhedrin of 1807. Here, Napoleon pushed for the Jews to adapt their religious laws to align with French civil law, further tightening his grip on the Jewish community. But the most severe blow came in the form of the infamous decree in 1808. This decree imposed harsh restrictions on Jews and their economic activities. It limited where they could live, curtailed their ability to lend money, and even restricted their freedom of movement. This was a time of fear and uncertainty, a time when their very existence was threatened by the laws of the land. These laws marked a dark period in Napoleon's rule, an era of repression and discrimination against the Jewish community. It was a chapter where Napoleon's true colors were revealed, casting a shadow over his legacy. Napoleon's anti-Jewish laws were eventually repealed, but their impact was lasting. The repercussions of these laws echoed through France and beyond, leaving an indelible mark on the Jewish community. Napoleon, once seen as a liberator, had cast a long and oppressive shadow. His laws, though short-lived, fueled the flame of anti-Semitism in Europe. They painted a target on the Jewish community, contributing to a climate of hostility and mistrust. This was a stark departure from the early days of his rule, where he championed for the rights and freedoms of all citizens. His policies gave birth to a new wave of discrimination, a wave that would surge and crash through the centuries, shaping the lives and experiences of Jewish communities across Europe. His actions, once aimed at equality and justice, had taken a dark turn, and the course of history along with it. Napoleon's legacy, thus, is a complex one, a champion of rights who became a harbinger of repression.